Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be on right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Get your bitch right now. Since you want it right now, getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now. Outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding the whip. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out a suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena, strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she sucking my banana. Ooh, na-na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reach a new height. I used to hit the block just to know why. No, I can't bless you for my gun mind. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? What I know right now, what I know right now, if I knew right now, what I knew right now, I be on 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 right now.
All right. What is really, really good? My bad about yesterday. It's hot. It's hot as hell yesterday. And by the time I had time to stream, it was almost, I want to say like almost like 5. I wasn't doing that. It was hot. All right. Hope everyone's well. Makatan Obama in here. Yes, we got the enjoyer. Thank you for the 32 months, Big Chief. 32 months, 22 month streak. We are really here. Few updates. Cause I definitely feel like I have a bitch double chapter stream on your birthday. Happy 86th birthday, my boy. Everyone go give Lo a nice happy birthday message. He is 86 today. He is 86 years old. I'm joking. Hey, happy birthday to Indra's greatest priest. Indra gonna do you good soon. Do you good. He's younger than me. Happy birthday, Grandpa. I thought he was turning 90. That heat traveled to the basement. No, it doesn't. But the basement is currently off limits right now, so I can't go in there. This was the perfect day to go in the basement to stay cool. And yesterday would have worked too. I could have done it yesterday. Just that, like, I was also very tired. Just so you guys know, I'm in the process I've had a very bad spotty work history this year. Um, Pretty much post March or around March. And right now I'm kind of in the pipeline to getting a really, really, really good job. So like resume interviews, tests, stuff like that. And basically the TTC, Toronto Transit, I actually don't know what it stands for. What's the C for? It's like our main transit system here, and I can get in there. 36 an hour, great benefits, retirement, all those things, to the point that I can also end up becoming a bus driver. So like I've been on that grind because I want to touch six figures. I'm so close. So I've been busy with that. That's so by the time I was ready to stream, I was too tired. And I didn't want to give you a low energy stream. So we're here today when I'm full of energy. So yeah, younger than me. The happy birthday to the India lover. I'm still 200 years young. Happy birthday. Thanks, chat. Up north, people seeing what it's like for Miami summers except the rain. I personally loved it. Like, I was like the only person I know not complaining about the heat. Granted, I've been in Florida heat. I do think that's different to deal with that consistently day after day, every day, almost all year. And I like hot weather. I don't like humidity. It's when the air is thick and like the air is like sticky. Like we have a nice cool breeze. Like if you're in like Jamaica or Cuba, I don't care how hot the sun is. But I like the heat. I'm Kryptonian though. The sun does not bother me. That's just me though. Agni putting in overtime with these heat waves. And on God, over here it's the same heat with the random rain, so it makes it more humid. Damn. Good luck with the good luck, Naya. Hope you land the gig. Thank you. Appreciate it. Big 22. Ooh, young man. I'm 10. I got 10 years on you. Yo, happy birthday, Lo. What's up, Corey? The heat is fine. Humidity sucks. Yeah, humidity. I'm hating it here. What's up, Lizard? And all right. So now you have to update what I'm trying to do with life. So, wish me luck. If I get it, I don't know. We'll just see. We'll have to see what happens and see what my schedule looks like. But I do have 2 people who are already in there trying to help me out. So hopefully it just works out, and we'll just see what happens. But that being said, without further ado, we are here with 2 Kubera chapters and a Urek Mazino 14. So let's get to that. So, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, hold on. Let's do it properly. Like the video, subscribe, hit that bell, stay notified, share it with everybody. It's time for somebody's universe. 7? Is it 7-8 we're doing? 7-8, right? This summer is the worst time, and my car picked this one for the AC to break. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm home for my vacation, so I'll be able to enjoy the streams in time. Yes. First panel's brilliant, so you already know it'll be a good chapter. Big facts. 2 Kubera chapters, 7 and 8. All right, 7 and 8. Let's get it. Just real quick on the AC thing. I went 30 years of my life without air conditioning. I'm not spoiled. I think you can hear it. It is on, but I'm cool, bro. Like, give me a fan, and I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. This is why I feel like I'm so well trained for the heat, because I'm just like, I'd be in my room just cooking, getting knocked out by the heat, yo. So, all right. We got Brillith looking at Lee's and gang. There's Rana. Miss Lee's, Rana. The Yakshas must be the 2 who joined Rana. But who is... Oh, did you know who he is? Agni flares up. Adapt or die. Yeah, 30 years without AC, yeah. Granted, I'm in Canada. Like, I know it's humid over here in Toronto, but, like, we pretty much have, like, 7-8 months of winter. Right? And then 4 months of heat, So, yeah. Jamaican household, you ain't got to explain. See, he understood. Yeah, get a fan and figure it out. Take a cold shower. Do something. Tell Agni, stop. Turn the heat down, please. The opposite over here. Hey, that's crazy. I don't like being in the cold though. I hate cold weather. He's a Nastica that you've seen before so long ago you've forgotten his face. So in a past life, he might be an enemy right now. Oh yeah? And she hugs him tighter. I'm sticking as close as I can only because I don't want to hinder you. It can't be helped since I'm your summoner. Hug me like that. I'm not very convincing with my heart beating so loud. The body will betray you. Why is it reacting this strongly with just this ordinary level of skinship? It's even more out of control because Agni said all of those unnecessary things right now. Love is in the air, air, air. Brilith, we don't care, care, care. You love the flare. Let me stop. Brilith is feeling bad. She went full Tsundere, no way. Tsundere, bad. Like, let it be. Let it be. We already know what it is. Calm down. Please, calm down, please. Your heart is pounding, Brilith. Look at the face she's making. Now look at the face. Look at the face she's making. The denial is the first step to acceptance. Big facts. It's not like you to be so nervous. You said he was a Nastica, right? Ha ha ha. Changing subjects? Don't worry, he's no match for me in the human realm. Ooh, blue fire. I have an excellent summoner after all. The fire goes towards them. The face is cute. Brilith, it's not like I like you or something, Agni, but we are married. We're literally, our souls are literally bonded. This is weird. Don't worry. It's cool. Don't worry about it. The blue fire. Blue flame, says Kalavinka. Long time no see. But that's quite a wild greeting for this reunion. They got history, huh? He went up into the air to dodge the fire, I guess. All right. One Last God, Kubera, story and art by Kurigan, Babel Kim Scans, Season 3, Episode 375, Someone's Universe 7. What was going on with you guys talking about something but Kubari.moe and the way that the code works and the website renders or whatever? What was y'all talking about? That went way over my head. I kind of saw it a little bit in the Discord, but you guys are talking about Kubari. It's kind of hard to upload to Kubari. Something like that. What's up with that? Can you go a little easier on me? The blue flames are going after him. I get the feeling I'm going to die if this even brushes me. I'm starting to get a little scared. So nonchalant, though. Too bad. Try blocking it using your eyes, then. If he can block this, then it would mean that he is close to a central node. I hate using the eyes. Using them feels bad. Every time I use them, it feels like they gnaw away at my core, like I'm going to disappear. You could have taken hostages just now. That would have been more advantageous for you than retreating alone. So Agni's trying to see if he's like one of us, like really connected to the node. Interesting. My sister in Christ, you are billions of years old. Lock in till you get back to the temple. Facts. I'm too old to understand Grok. Please explain. No. That's the worst thing I see on Twitter under every tweet. Grok, can you please turn her head 100 degrees? Like, what's wrong with y'all? And Perplexity, the other one? Oh, Tiara doesn't like Kubari upload pipeline, it seems. Is there anywhere else that we can go that it was easier? Was this always the case? Because I feel like for a while, well, then again, I think it was always MangaDex, but maybe Kubari took it from MangaDex and added it to their website because it's all Babel Kin scams. But I guess it's just more of a hassle through this pipeline. I'm guessing. I'm so glad I left that social media site. Honestly, I'm not really even on it to the same degree I used to be. I feel like the older I get, the less I'm on it. But if you don't have anything to promote or you could really make money off of it, I suppose I almost don't see a purpose. But then again, I don't know what people are on. Is it like people are more just on Discord now? Is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? Like, I don't know what the youth are into. I don't know. Blue Sky. How could I do that to such good kids? I felt a sense of incongruity in the way Makara spoke, but you don't have that. This level of evolution from the early forms that just clumsily use the shells of eaten suras is unimaginable. Not just the human form, appearance, even the speech pattern and personality are perfectly reproduced. And even the way the instincts are controlled. You're truly doing a splendid job of imitating Barunda. Can't you just think of me as Barunda then? Nah, that is the face of a man who was truly unmoved. Look at Agni's face. Nigga, no. That's what that face told me. No. um all this time I've been waiting to see Agnew use blue fire just for him to take it out casually. Honestly, it is kind of a funny way for it to be used, but I kind of like that. It was Kubari for a while, then moved to manga decks, then back to Kubari. So was Kubari always this difficult, or does something in the sites like code or codex or whatever change to make it harder? He got a point. What makes a person if the copy is just that perfect? You know what I want to do, right? Nah. This is. Hold on. I got something for y'all. Anyone who knows me knows what I'm about to quote. But I want to find it so I can make it hit harder. Hold on. All right. I got you. These are real bars, all right? If you know anything about the GOAT, Kaiki Deshu, what did he say? Hi, babes. The fake is of far greater value. In its deliberate attempt to be real, oh my God, move. It's more real than the real thing. Bow. So Barunda, he's out here. We calling it Barunda. Update, help. What's going on? Check your WhatsApp. I'm sorry, guys. I need a boyfriend help. What? This is serious streaming time. Well, you changed it up a little bit. I think that shirt works really well. I like the other one more. Where you can tie it, but yeah. For the red carpet portion, then yes, then go with that. Go with that. He's got a point. What makes a person the copy just that perfect? I'm uploading to Comic K when it releases, but that's not official from the group. I just do it because I asked the comic mods about it and they gave me access because couldn't be bothered. Okay. So Comic K will have them too. He actually used it before when he had to make Brilith faint to stop her attacking Rand. Did he is this not the first time we're seeing it for real? Oh, yes, you're right. That's what I say, my goat spitting. Yes. Thanks for uploading there. I hate Kubera on mobile. Is it bad on mobile? Okay. A name devoured by Taraka clan Sura cannot be recovered until that specific Sura is completely annihilated. Given the nature of Nastikas without a procedure to separate them like the zeroth dimension, soul and name remain tied together. Then can I say that the one who calls himself Barunda and has his soul and name is not Barunda? I saw several people like you at the Lake of Reflection not so long ago. I'm only just on my way back from fighting them. Well, those guys joined that us group, but I didn't. Us? Is that Brilith? That's Brilith reacting. Excuse me. Agni Nim, says Lise. We were actually on our way to the Lake of Reflection to help you. It seems likely Tarakas would appear there. Let me explain. He is not an enemy. He helped transport us from Halmut here. Yada, 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 yada. I guess we're having a conversation. So, most of the ones who got eaten joined us, but some didn't. Yes. The way to tell the Nastikas who joined apart is by their ability to fully surify in the human realm. If you don't join us, but is us the central node that Agni is talking about? Isn't that what us means? On mobile, I recommend just using Mihan and adding it there. Tag me on Discord. I can help you set it up. I don't even know what Mihan is. I don't know what you kids are into. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is. Does Tachiomi still exist? Yo, I'm a dinosaur. Tachiomi is what I'm on, man. I used to be on. Now I just Google what I want to read, and I read it wherever I can read it. I got Brave browser, so it blocks all ads, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so hold on. Jarita was a part of us and tried to convince Vitra to join. Yes. Us is a collective hive mind that is trying to assimilate all the beings in the universe with them. Just King, what did I miss? We're still going through somebody's universe 1 right now, so you're good. Mihan is basically Tachiyomi because Tachiyomi got nuked. Tachiyomi, no! All the good things come to an end, but something will always rise in its place. So their ability to certify in the human realm is how you tell them apart. If you don't join us, then you won't be able to break Vishnu's restriction and take full Sura form. Agni, the us he is talking about, that's... So the superstition is indeed correct. They became the Taraka clan. The Tarakas may use such phrasing since they are a clan that receives orders through central nodes. We can't be sure yet. Do you fully see yourself as Barunda? Do you have any memories of being a Taraka who ate Barunda? What kind of being you were before? I have vague memories of being stuck in the abyss, but there was barely anything going on and my presence was faint. Well, does it matter? My memories as Barunda are much longer and more detailed. The Taraka clan's instincts don't matter much since I can suppress them with willpower anyways. I am Barunda. I truly am. What's your guys' take on this? If this bottle got assimilated by something and got perfectly recreated, has the name and the soul, the memories and experiences, the willpower, personality, speech, cadence, ideals, goals, and things, political views, whatever the case, is that effectively the same person or just a perfect copy? What's y'all take on that? I'm interested in letting you know. Is the Kaiki quote true? The fake is of far greater value in its deliberate attempt to be real. It is more authentic than the real thing itself. How do you guys feel about that? I think it's an interesting like conversation. I would just say you are a completely perfect one-to-one replica, but the original still no longer exists. That's just my take, though. This is implying at some point in the afterlife, a lot of Sura that die actually get a say, so on whether or not they are Tarakafied. It still works and gets updated. Tachiyomi got DMCA'd, so it's dead. This is hinting that the ancient humans, Taraka clans, ate Barunda and became the new Barunda. Is this hinting that the ancient Taraka clans ate Barunda and became the new Barunda? I'm not sure. I think it's just a perfect copy. Okay. On one hand, I don't trust anything Kali related, but on the other hand, in Garuda, I trust. This is literally the Hati Vishnu revival dilemma, just for Suras, not humans. I agree with this. What do they say? Does the body come first, or the soul comes first, or the battery, whatever? Is the soul just a battery? It's very similar. There's a lot of commonality and overlap. This one is very ambiguous when you consider Agni's thoughts on this. I'd accept Suras as Shakun or Barunda. Ship of Theseus. Is it effectively the same thing if every single part has been replaced? This is very similar to the Ship of Theseus. You're right. Do you guys know what that thought experiment is? Do I have to explain it? I've talked about it before, but I don't know if I've spoken about it to like. I've usually used it in One Piece conversations. I never thought the Taraka clan will become this deep of a subspecies with their own rules and systems. I love it though. It's great. I truly am. Okay, she looks. Why did you become active now when there is little time left until the Taraka clan succession? If you launch any kind of attack in any weakened state, you will just die in vain. Everyone's clamoring over each other for the right of succession. Originally, the throne was supposed to go to Kali's son, but he disappeared. So Yuta, just as we feared, even without Yuta here, the throne will go to another Taraka. Moreover, if the Taraka-fied Nastikas have awakened their ego like this, then the right to succession could ... Jarita said that Anasika from the Garuda clan could take the throne now. The issue is the Ganhavaras. Quite a lot of them were eaten and Taraka fight at N5. Makara especially is a problem. That guy's Anastika stronger than Jarita. I never thought of Taraka clan. Wait, but is it a replacement of parts? This is a new ship made with similar looks and parts. That's fair. That's a fair way to look at it. If someone in the future after I died copied me and had all my memories, that wouldn't be me. From my perspective, I'm still dead. I'm with you. I'm actually also thinking of an example from for some reason I can't remember the manga's name. It is, if I explain it, I feel like somebody will remember it. I think aliens come to Earth or something like that, and you get like a suit, a black tight suit that lets you like, it gives you like superhuman abilities, and you have to like play these survival games with the aliens to like stay alive. And after you get a certain amount of points, you can like free yourself from the game. And like, why can't I remember what it's called? I remember there's a point where like the aliens came to the guy's classroom in real life. And bodied. I have to look it up. It's gonna bother me. What the hell is it called? It's not Kami-sama no Ituri. That's different. With the black Gantz. Oh, Gantz. Spoilers for Gantz. If you want to read it, watch it, whatever the case may be. Plug your ears for a minute. In Gantz, technically, in one of the games, the MC dies. But somebody uses their point to like recreate him at the point that he was like deleted or killed. And to me, that's not the same character. Or the same, like the original version of the MC is dead. This is a perfect replica kind of pulled from a point in time. In my eyes, in my view, in my opinion. That's just me though. That's just me. But is being eaten by Taraka really a death or just a change? By the way they describe it, it's almost like you get killed and consumed. But if you have enough power or will, you can maybe reconstruct yourself. But if it's just like you've been taken over and not truly dead, maybe you become something else in some way. Kubera tackles identity crisis very well. 2 or 3 different ideas with humans, Suras, and the protagonist. Indeed. But I like Curry has kept it open to interpretation. Curry's not necessarily giving you a right or wrong answer. I like that too. This reminds me of Iceberg's bar to Luffy when he wanted to rebuild a new Mary. Yes. Yeah. That's the ship of Theseus. Yes, it will look the same maybe, but fundamentally I would have replaced every single plank, every piece of wood, every cannonball, the sails, the ropes, everything, the nails. Is that still the Mary at that point? Or the Mary 2.0? Since the new Barunda, remember the time before he was Barunda, I don't think we can just call that a change. Gans said another thing regarding that where they resurrected someone who was still alive. Yes, and it was 2. Yes, I remember that. Yes. I almost feel like, was it a female character? Was it the MC again? Then it was 2 of him because somebody wanted a version of him to himself because he didn't like that version, like the plain girl. Absolutely, yes. So, anyways, interesting discussion. Just wanted to bring that up. Makara, a Ganhava clan survivor who was joined the Asura clan, who was already eaten back in N5. In order to overtake Makara and take the throne, you have to become stronger than him. But that guy's already been active since N5, while those who were eaten longer ago, like me, woke up later. In order to grow stronger, you gotta build your power by hunting more actively than that guy is. Hunting helps build your power. When you wake up after having been Tarakafied, you can't use any transcendentals at first. From that state, the more strong creatures you eat, the more transcendentals get unlocked. Even if you die, you'll be resurrected anyway, so you won't lose much if you fail in the hunt. However, it takes some time to resurrect, and the time left until the succession of the throne is short. In order to hunt as efficiently as possible, you need to find a place where you can be sure to catch Asticas and Nasticas. Willarv would be a very attractive hunting ground right now. This is all Baruna speaking, so Agni replies with, we're already facing the problem of Ananta, but we also have to take care of the Tarakas who might attack us at any moment. But if that's true, isn't it Barunda Nim who is the most suspicious? He is the strongest of the Garudas who got Taraka-fied and in a good position to aim for the throne. No way. You still don't trust me even after I gave you so much information? That's unfair. Taksaka and Vasuki both are enemies to us. We need to prevent the destruction of the planet, but we also need to prevent this planet from being used to restore Ananta, says Brilith. What are you guys saying over here? We have seen mostly powerful or unique Suras to have awakened from the nodes not losing themselves. What will happen if a first king is eaten? Can their presence give them higher probability towards throne succession? Peter Parker, Ben Riley being a clone of Peter. I don't remember if he's like a perfect DNA match for Peter. If he was, yes, to some degree, yes. I would say that's like another identity crisis example. You can think of maybe the nobodies versus the somebodies in Kingdom Hearts 2. There's different ways you can tackle the identity thing. Yes, it was a girl. I didn't say who it was to avoid spoiling, but yeah, it was some wild stuff. Yeah. See, the Taraka clan even has its own power-up system. Was Callie cooking? Callie wants to learn a lot from the creation of many universes, probably. If a first king is eaten, can their presence give them higher probability to the throne succession? That's an interesting way to look at it, honestly. Hey, Soul, better late than never, and we have 2 chapters, right? So we're still on Somebody's Universe 1. I'm moving pretty slow with this one. A lot of cool stuff about like clones and the true self, identity and whatnot. So welcome. Love citrus water, bro. So good. A little bit of ginger, some mint, some lemon, lime, and a little bit of orange. Some cold filtered water. Boy, it was hitting. Where was I? We're between a rock and a hard place. They say there's a limit to the collars that they are wearing, but Aravata is sure to be by Taksaka's side, and Vasuki has a transcendental that is fatal to gods. What about Vayu's cooperation? That's tricky right now, while Vayu currently being with Indra. That's currently tricky right now. While Vayu currently being with Indra is already troublesome, compared to me who has avoided Vasuki's ancient judgment many times, he has little experience. Vasuki knows that and will definitely attack Vayu first. If that happens again, it will be more of a burden than a help. Season 3, episode 282. Whoosh. Barunda, have you never increased your power through hunting? Can't you use transcendentals? I couldn't suppress my instincts at first, so I hunted a bit. I figured out that using the eyes would eat away at my core while I was running wild without caution. And they were able to come to Willarv because I used a transcendental. Then can you use fusion transcendentals with me? As Agni puts his hand out, Baruna looks a little bewildered. What? Does that mean you trust me? When you retreated on your own for fear of the humans getting killed, I recognized that you were Barunda. Huh? Wait. You continued to attack me after that, didn't you? It was just a confirmation of the procedure. You were easily able to dodge. Bro, miss me with that blue fire. that's a Oko. Why? Even so. All right. We're looking at what are we looking at? I should be able to at this point I should be able to tell what city I'm looking at just by looking at it. We have to deal with Taksaka and Vasuki at the same time, says Gandhavara. First, I will try to talk with Taksaka, but if persuasion doesn't work, it might be... Cali Bloom was my guess, but I didn't trust myself. It might be more advantageous to seize a chance while they clash and fight them both, rather than fighting them separately. The planet-destroying transcendentals used by Taksaka will be mitigated by Vasuki. There's 2 Suras, I think, listening in still, and the aftermath can be absorbed by Sona. Gandhavara, what I want you to do here is to shield me from ancient judgment that Vasuki would use to kill me. There's Vasuki. Taksaka has been quiet for a while now. Did he give up since it seemed futile? Guess he realized that as long as you mitigate his attack, he won't be able to blow up the planet itself. At this point, this is Sagara speaking, by the way, he probably decided that it would be better to find Ananta himself and destroy him. What a pointless effort. There's no use looking for him now. Right. Ananta is already here after all. With the smoke demon, king of the bugs there too. What are we cooking? What meal are we creating right now? That's a crazy end panel. I did not see that one coming, bro. She still got it. She still makes me pop off. What the hell, bro? What the helly? As the kids say. That's so wild. Where was I? Sorry. What was Callie cooking? Callie wants to learn a lot from creation. I'm late to the party. I know you didn't finish it, but you remember the clone stuff from God of High School, right? Yes, with Jin Mori and the clone that was made that would get like an identity crisis or get weaker or stronger the closer or further away you were from Jinwoo. Jinwoo, whatever his name was in God of High School. I got past that part. It was around like the second tournament that they lost me. They offered Vrita a chance to join and he said he can surpass Ananta. I have some stocks, but this clan is broken. They're broken, but believe in the dragons. Believe. Would Jarita really eat Vrita if it meant that Vrita would have a better chance at the throne than her? I think Vrita would have been at a huge disadvantage if he was eaten. That's fair. This adds 4 stock to the ideas that Vayu is one of the younger gods. Indeed. Where was I at? Agni was also showing off in front of Brilith. You gotta flex a little bit. Cali Bloom. Yeah, Cali Bloom's a city with different levels and pillars. Thank you. I know. I was just one of those moments where I'm like, is this not coming to me? They must be 2 auras who helped Agni in Sura Realm. Or Asuras. Yeah. Those are the Kinara and Asura fish stages that were in the Sura Realm. I don't trust Asura, neither do I. But, bruh, Sakara might really get folded by this Ananta. I want to see it. It was already implied by the gods that Asura was the one hiding Ananta, but now we get a confirmation. Asura switches sides with every chance he gets. Honestly, no matter what, he's going to try to do what he's got to do. He's a bug for real. Insect, cockroach. Is Sagara going to get a win after almost 700 chapters? We'll see. Like Surya said, since he can't sense Ananta, he's either reduced to microscopic pieces, or either Vitra or Asura is hiding him. I do remember that line. How did she get... that's my fault for not remembering. How did she get Ananta to sit still is my question. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's recovering. Maybe it's a transcendental. Maybe he's biding his time to body here. We'll see. The day when Vayu plays an active role will come. Don't kill me. Is this long? Yes, it is. Okay. Kurigan's blog. Season 3, episode 375, Someone's Universe 7. Even though she tried to hold her breath, her heartbeat only got louder. Is it okay for Brilla to go up like that? What about the temperature? What about the oxygen? You were wondering? A normal human would have to strengthen their body separately to survive at that height alone. But the setting is that they are roughly protected while attached to... Didn't she say this last chapter? to a god or surah, even in scenes where they fly around on the back of a surah, as long as it's not for too long, they don't have to worry about oxygen. If he pretends to know, it was a lie that all fifth Zen gods are in a state of enlightenment, wasn't it? I mean, just look at you. Thank goodness for wings. Barunda is a top-ranked Nastica, but his outfit is quite simple. That's alright since he has wings. He could aura farm with the. I know about the Garuda clan. You're a clan of aura farmers. I know about. I clocked it. I know about your entire clan. Y'all just be pulling out the wings to stunt. Clan full of aura farmers. I know about them. It's alright since he has his wings. If he can't show off his wings, he just follows the human fashion of the era. Okay. Combo of outcasts. At this point, it is pretty much revealed that Barunda's source attribute is wind, compared to Kanara Surah's compared to Kanara Surah's whose clan attribute is wind. Nasticas of other clans who have wind as a source attribute are more specialized in the wind attribute, of course. That is only true when looking at the same transcendental value level. Trustworthy. I laughed a lot when someone said that seeing Ashura standing there, Ananta's resurrection somehow looks like the right idea. Kurigam's Blanc, she isn't starving. Lisa's eating well, don't worry. After this, she stopped time and went to Helmut, and when she came back, she ate something with Rana and the kids again. There wasn't anything to eat on Helmut, so she went hungry for a bit. But anyway, she is eating something here and there, so you don't have to worry about her starving. Speaking of eating, there were also questions like, what does she do when she needs to go to the bathroom in an important situation? I have cleaned up the question. It was asked more crudely originally. First of all, fire-type characters can physically hold it in. What? I'm serious. If you're a magician, if you can use Hati Asvins, you got it covered. You know, best condition and all. But what if you don't have that spell? You have to quickly find a suitable place with Hati Vayu. What if you don't have that one either? If you think about it, there are other ways. I won't list them. You've all had an experience where you were suddenly in a hurry while outside. There is always a way no matter what, a way out no matter what. This kind of thing just isn't expressed in the comic. Like the mystery of how they're always squeaky clean without any shaving or waxing. Yeah, that's not necessary to show. Like, listen, I've been mid-game or somewhere very important where I have to pee badly. Hold it, suck it in. When you get a chance, halftime, I'm gonna run to a bush or a tree. What kind of freaky ass question did they ask? Cause she said I toned it down. Freaky ass niggas. I'm sorry for being a writer who talks like this. Late night grooves, you know. You fine, you good. You are good, Kurigam. You are good. Is he frozen or placated with lightning snacks? That comment must be for Glam. Yeah, she did, but I guess people were still asking. Curry has to explain the same things again and again. Garuda woke up, started farming. Y'all ask too many unserious questions. Holding it in is a great recipe for urinary tract infections. I mean, yeah, but the question was more like, what if I'm gonna fight for my life against a god and I have to pee? Urination or possible death? Like, what a dumb question. I believe there are dumb questions. That was a dumb question. That was unserious. Yeah. Curry worrying about how to juggle this impressive cast. Readers, does Lise poop? So she's saying that if you poop your pants, you can use Hati aspirins to unpoop your pants. And there's ways around it. Some of these spells put you in your best condition, all right? So maybe mid-fight they go, Hati aspirins, and they're good again. Clean, pristine. Let me stop. This is so unserious. Author name, I'm sorry to say this, currently outside of the fan cafe, there is someone using AI to make panels of a webtoon move. Can you tell me this is allowed? I apologize again for bringing up such an uncomfortable topic. Author name, do you have any restrictions on AI usage? I'm not doing or asking permission. I'm telling you this because I've seen other people using AI First of all, from what I know, your previous notice, you have prohibited the reuse of your original drawings. But what if you think about using AI to imitate your drawing style, or to create boy love or 19 plus stuff, or putting your original drawings to an AI, changing the movement, placement, poses of the original? There is a person in some communities who continually uploads AI images, and it's not just webtoon style drawings. No, there was someone there was even a Photoshop picture that was given to a fan at a previous Rana event. I've only seen a few AI pictures in the fan cafe. I've seen stuff like imaginary server forms created by AI, but I've never really felt that there was a problem with that, and I didn't think it was something I should sanction. If it's as you reported, then it's a bit problematic. I only allow the use of my drawings to the extent that they are not used as references of an original work. When making fan art, please do not use the original drawing and draw something yourself. Thank you. Added. After the post was uploaded, someone suddenly gave me serious advice. Let me tell you about some misunderstandings. I only included the screenshots to prevent people saying the author only makes this up. There was no one reporting the stuff like that happening. Sadly, due to experience, both of them have been visiting my blog for a long time and are people who normally leave comments and cheer me on. This was the first time they left this kind of report instead of a comment, and they didn't even show me the problematic articles directly. I have not been harassed at all, so I don't know why you thought I was being harassed, but please don't misunderstand. There are people who have been visiting my blog and supporting me for a long time. Can y'all leave her alone for real? Leave her alone! Leave Brittany alone. Anyways, great chapter. Phenomenal. Again, should have saw the ending coming because of what was said about being able to sense Ananta. I thought maybe he just got sent to the bottom. Looks like Vasuki and Taksaka are not necessarily on the same page because we already have Ananta here right now, so forget about destroying the planet. We're going to see what they're going to cook up and what they're going to do. Good panels. I like that we learned a lot more about the Taraka clan's power-up system, keeping yourself attached to the node or becoming a part of us and whatnot. Barunda and Brilith having maybe met in a past life. Yeah, like a lot of good stuff here, a lot of great stuff. Honestly, the panel with Ananta and Asura is hard. It might be my favorite panel, but I think prior to that, I had another choice. Why can't I scroll up? Like with my mouse is so broken, you guys have no idea. But I feel like there might have been an Agni or Brilith panel that I really enjoyed. But I like this one where he comes down to shake Barunda's hand. That was good. Every Brilith panel is 10 out of 10. IGN would recommend again. You'll love it. You'll love to see it. No, I'm gonna go with even the one where she's holding on to him closely with the face and whatnot, and the blue fire panels were cool. But nah, honestly, I gotta go with the last panel. That's the best panel for sure. For sure. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I was feeling this one. I think with a lot of information we got about the Taraka clan, how the system works, understanding it a bit more, Agni testing Barunda to see if like it was really him. Us having good discussion and good things to sink our teeth and fangs into about identity, clones, what it means to be real or an imitation. All of that was very, very deep. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I thought it was a really, really good chapter. So I'm giving it a 9 to a 9.5. My favorite piece of dialogue would be hard to choose. I'm gonna read comments and think about it while I'm reading them, because I really think that there was a lot of really good pockets and segments of conversations, discussions, and reveals and whatnot. So yeah, you say you're feeling a healthy 9, a strong 9. What if your best condition is with your pants pooped? That's crazy. Well, crap. Well played. Well, shit. Why are they a mega baby? Why would that be their best condition? Simply don't use AI to replicate her art. Just read her work and support her. Let her be. Or draw your own fan art. Honestly, this was kind of okay. The people who made the post were generally concerned, and the ones later on were concerned that those two were trolling her. The other posts were more concerning. Oh yeah, it was the ones. I guess the ones like last week kind of bothering her, and like maybe like the whole pooping and pissing thing, very Luffy type question. Like, do you poop to Brook and mermaids and stuff? But I might have misinterpreted that then. So the first set of people I thought was fine. They're like, hey, people are using your art with AI. How do you feel about that? I thought the second people were saying that nobody was using her art and nobody said that. So she used their comments to prove that no, there were some people who were really concerned. I just misinterpreted that myself. So yeah, that's fine then in this instance. But still, just support. Consume product and wait for next chapter. Stop. This chapter gave us so much to think about, and they worried about how magicians ish. I can't with them, bro. Great episode, though. A lot to think and discuss. Favorite moment is Cinderella Brilith. Favorite panel is the Ashura and Ananta. Yeah. Chibi Brilith is the best panel. That's second best. 9 out of 10. IGN approved. I'm feeling a healthy 9-2. I like Kala ribbing Barunda. Feels like she's just teasing him at this point about being shady. I love it. You mean Brilith? Calavinka? Wait, was Calavinka did that? I wonder if this will make Brilith hesitate when they come across more Tarakas in the future. Yes, based on how she was already feeling before that, when her vigor wasn't like an agony to come towards her. 9 out of 10. Favorite dialogue with Bruna saying, "How could he take such cute kids hostage?" Or good kids. That was good. Honestly, it might be the most meaningful dialogue, I would say, objectively, if I'm being as unbiased and as impartial as I can be, would be what we learned in this chapter. Anything that was new information about the Taraka clan and the lore and their power-up system and whatnot. I can't lie to you. Barunda being like, but wait, after you confirmed that, you were still shooting fire at me. And Agni was like, bro, you dodged it. You good? Like, no, stop. That was funny. I'm going to go with that one. That made me laugh. I like that. I think I would argue one of Kubera's most underrated aspects of it is the general humor and comedy. I know it's not necessarily the focal point and we laugh a lot, but I actually think it's a lot funnier than I would say the average person probably gives it. I think it's genuinely a lot funnier than TOG, just to be honest. And like some of the vibrant, expressive facial expressions, I don't like how I said that. Some of the facial expressions that are vibrant that the characters make, I really like. So, yeah, man. We got one more to do for Kubera, so if you guys have any last comments, questions, concerns, predictions, or prognostications or whatnot about Somebody's Universe 7, now's the time. If not, we're going to move on to the next chapter. You feel me? I appreciate that we still have jovial moments with Brilith, even if they don't hit the same now. I love the look in Kala gives Lee's when talking about Yuta being locked away, yes. Also, Agni just telling Gandhi to shield him against Vasuki he is more trusting towards him. TOD was really funny in season 1. Nowhere near that now. Agreed. I wanted to make Brilith hesitate. 9 out of 10. I appreciate. Okay, yeah. All right. Nah, it used to be a lot funnier. I'm totally with you, man. I'm totally with you. But with that, let's move on to the next chapter, gang. Let's move on to the next chapter. What the hell? Oh, you know what? I'll use this to start the quote unquote next chapter. First, let me just like come on, Naya. Put Agni on the screen. Yeah. Someone's Universe 8. Oh, this is crazy. I'm a fraud for this. For this, I'm a fraud. I can't believe I didn't fix this. Dang. I hate when I do this, actually. But you know what it was? I couldn't see it because it's black and white. It's okay. We got it for this one. And I'm going to change the GIF, too. I'm changing the Giphy. We'll keep it Cassette Beast, but we'll change it to Can Devil and Band Sheep. All right. We are on Somebody's Universe 8. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. We're going to hop right into it. First of all, shout out to Canada. Now, it's like a Mickey Canada win, but it's still a Canadian win. OKC Thunder. They won the NBA championship. SGA is the first Finals MVP Canadian. It's my man's. Got Lou Dort. Shout out to Montreal and Quebec. Canada out here, man. So congratulations to Oklahoma on your guys' first championship. Well deserved. Possibly more to come. Just wanna yo, Mickey is so funny. Mickey's one of the funniest things that we came up with. Honestly, it is. So yeah. But we're here for Kubera. The last chapter was great. Asura has Ananta right there. We'll see what we're cooking up. Let's get right into it, man. You mean persuading my father? That's Kasak speaking to Agni with his princess. Aww. It's really, yo, KD. Yes, since it would be better to persuade first than to fight. You are mistaken if you came here thinking that bringing out blood relatives would make a difference. Do you think I haven't tried persuading him already? This is true. Look at this princess. Right now I'm here because my princess doesn't want to leave, but I will go to another planet with her if this one is actually destroyed. This is the most I can do. Until now, I have helped as much as I can in numerous battles, and the same goes for persuading my father. But if I can't convince him, I just have to admit it. And I'm telling you just in case, do not ask me to fight against my father. Aguen, what are your thoughts? Do not pressure my princess either. That's there's something about that just reminded me of so many situations where I've seen somebody with their like wife or like someone where someone's like, yo, like, no, I'm not doing that. What do you don't ask her nothing. I'm telling you no. I've seen it vice versa too. Like a woman talking to her like her man or to another woman and then try to ask the husband, like, no, I'm telling I don't know, that was funny. Protective dad vibes for real though. Kasak deserves this break. He's been the MVP in every battle he's been in. Yeah, let him chill, yo. Honestly. Like, drag it up. Vitra climb till I die, you know what I mean? But yeah, let him chill. Do not pressure my princess. Don't pressure my princess either. I didn't mean to pressure her. I get it. Sorry, says Agni, and he looks off. And she looks like she maybe had something to say and looks down. I get that dragon half not coming with us, but why not the human next to him? Because she looked very conflicted. While she wanted to help stop Taxaka, she couldn't get over her fear and speak her mind. We can't just forcefully pull her into this dangerous plan anyway, so I shall do the persuading part. But Taxaka wouldn't have any attachment to this planet. Do you have any idea how to convince him? I have an idea, but I can't predict how Taxaka will react at all when he hears that story. So we need to be fully and thoroughly prepared before trying. If things go well, then we can win him over and stand against Vaksuki. But if not, then we should be ready for a 3-way fight. You know, the dragons, we strong, we stay in the gym, we stay training, we stay eating good, you know what I'm saying? So, it's hard to take us out because we kind of different. Insight is always clutch. Always need to remember gods can do it. I hardly forget, but every once in a while I forget that gods can use it. But I can tell there he was using insight. I think that's why he asked, just to see just to actually get her general feelings. Even if she couldn't say it out loud, he was able to read it internally. Kubera, story and art by Kurigam, Babel Kim Scans. Look at that tier right there. Yeah. Season 3, episode 376, Someone Universe 8. Vitranim is in Rind Hollow. and if he said he is waiting for Ananta, he must be one of those desiring the resurrection of Ananta. No, that might not be the case. He said that while he wants Ananta to come back, he doesn't want the current method. So he doesn't intend to cooperate with Sagara. He doesn't want the resurrection, but he is waiting for Ananta. It doesn't add up. Wouldn't it make more sense to think that he changed his mind and does want the resurrection now? Lees. When he says Ananta, You know what? I believe in her. She'll think about it. But yeah, yo, I don't know if you were. I don't know how. I mean, Katana, I'm pretty sure you checked on the Patreon or whatever and everything. I need to update that, by the way. I apologize. I usually am much better with the Patreon. I've just been so busy with the TTC stuff and like everything. But like, what did he call you? What name do you have? Please think it through. Come to the answer. Considering that he called me a Nanta. There we go. Constantly. And then waiting might also refer to, but I feel like the very moment I acknowledge this, something will change drastically. So acknowledge it. Let's have a drastic change. So there she is talking with Sona, the kids, Rana. I see Tatia there. Sha. That's Ganhavra using some ability, I guess. Brilith walks away. Ganhavra walks. Ganhavra's fog is really useful. I understand now why the children weren't caught. Ah, Brilith, if you're uncomfortable, you don't need to go near him. What are Indra and the other gods thinking? I wonder. Seeing me leaving, they must have realized I am wary of them. If that was just my misunderstanding, then Surya would have come looking for me already. Judging by how quiet it has been, it seems my suspicion is not unfounded. If they are aiming for the next universe like Varuna, and thus are trying to destroy this universe, the easiest way would be to use Ananta, and Taksaka, who was opposing the resurrection, would be their enemy. Yes, Indra's initial cooperation in Ananta's resurrection may have been for the purpose of destruction. It also seems that it was also Varuna's line of thinking. So that's Brilith and Agni having a conversation, that back and forth. Patreon was my way to keep up during my hiatus. Oh, I wouldn't say that because, like, you know me, is he alive? When I see Vitra just sitting there eating beef jerky, I'm like, Ascension. I'm back alive. Now give me the Holy Trinity. Give me a chapter with Yama, with Brilith, with Vitra. Automatic limit break 20 out of 10. She knows, but she don't want to know. Yeah. She needs to acknowledge it. I figured Lise would at least say that Vitra's acting weird and calling her Ananta, but she doesn't seem to want to do that. She's in denial right now, or denying something, an aspect or part of herself that thinks she needs to lock into soon. Reminder that Ganhavra smoked Brilith in the timeline. We know. Remember that Vayu and Surya are working on the incomplete info Indra gave them, so they might be cooperating unwillingly. Well said, Corey, actually. It's a good point. But since Ananta was resurrected weaker than expected, their plan didn't work, so they are now most likely aiming for his recovery. Moreover, it is said that Airavata, Ganhavra, Kasak, and Ran gathered immediately after the resurrection. So Indra had to hide his intentions and prepare to join in on the attack back then. Then he took the opportunity to steal Ananta away. Ashura's subordinate has the ability to create clones, so there must have been one at Ananta's resurrection site. If Indra, this is when he's attacking. Okay, Indra. Okay, and if Indra made contact with them, it wouldn't have been difficult to use Crescent Gate to steal Ananta away. So it's likely that the gods, including Indra, will side with Ananta. I really want to believe in Vayu and Surya, but I'm unsure. There are some elements of uncertainty in both of them. I believe in Surya. Vayu's got to prove it to me, though. Needs that dog in him. Remember that Vayu and Surya are working on the incomplete. The situation Curry has cooked up is so complex, it might be almost hard for people to keep up with the whole motives, where motives align where. That's where you really have maybe to write it down, reread it if you're that invested, or just kind of refresh your memory when you can, But hold on. And there are outliers like Indra, even that situation. Yeah, these couple chapters just have people talking, but so much was going on they even moved around the planet. Yo, Naya, I know this is out of context, but I need your advice. There's this girl I declare. She said no to me. that just friends. I accepted because I don't want to lose her. But yesterday she missed a birthday party from a family. She had said yes to me previously, but at the last hour she said she was sick, and I told her I would not want to talk to her anymore. She said sorry and she respects my decision, but she still considered me a friend even though we don't talk. Did I do well? So let me try to understand. So was this a girl that you liked and you tried to ask her out and you accepted that, and then yesterday you guys were supposed to go to a party or something, and then like explain that to me again a different way. I'm not sure I'm understanding it, but if you felt like you needed to walk away from it and love from afar and just be friends, yes, the right decision ultimately I would say is the one that makes you learn, grow, and that aligns with your personal ideology and outlook on life. Sometimes you have to make a hard decision that you don't want to make, which means cutting someone off or not being with somebody for the greater good of you, your life, and maybe some other people around you. So, but rephrase that for me if you can. Okay, sorry guys. I actually have not been asked advice like that in a very long time, like in a stream where I'm doing something specific. It's been a while. And again, I'm just one person. Don't my advice is not the gospel truth. It's just one man's opinion. Okay. In particular, if it's true that Vayu harmed this Tarakafied betrothed with his own hands, he's unlikely to react too negatively to Barunda as well. So you are prioritizing Barunda the Nastika over your fellow god Vayu. That Nastika must have been very trustworthy in your eyes then. He was so friendly to humans that he didn't fit in with the Garuda clan at all. Amongst the top ranked Nastikas, he was a rare like minded person, so we were quite close. Moreover, Barunda has an advantage over a god in dealing with Vasuki's ancient judgment. But he is in a state of Tarakafication. We don't know when he will awaken as a Taraka. And that would possibly be your kin. You admit that possibility? I've always acknowledged the possibility, just not with absolute confidence. If they are really your kin, then what? Would you hate me? Would they want to kill me? Billet looks at him. I wonder still. I just had to ask that question earlier. He's looking at her. If we had proper memory, if he had proper memories before being Barunda, if he had been able to answer my question, then maybe I would be the one they hate the most. There's a past life with them. The main culprit of our destruction who created that travesty of a weapon is still alive. No, it's more my fault for not being able to stop the weapon from overheating. I was overconfident in my mental strength. I don't think you would have been able to control the temperature in that situation. It was a defect in the weapon, and it was my fault that I made a mistake. But to my race, we're both equally enemies. If those two enemies are alive and still upholding their betrothal, it is bound to look incriminating. It can't be helped. Even just facing each other and holding hands like this is a sinful act to them. So, do you understand, Agni? The reason why Owa said I don't want to get involved with you? And he looks, yes. And she looks a little bit sad. I wish you luck. Boo! Tomatoes. I want love in the air. I need love. You said thank you, Naya. That was for a Wiley, but I needed it. Man. If there's something I've gotten decently good at doing is being like, yo, and this is not just like women that I'm like romantically involved with or in love with or like or whatever the case is. Like this is friends, this is family, people that I have like business relationships with. Sometimes you have to just genuinely understand like, yo, we're not aligned anymore. Our commonality and overlap is not there anymore. I have to make a decision for the greater good of me, my people, myself, my mental health, my emotional state, all that, and walk away. But I can always love from afar. I don't have to talk to somebody to wish that they're still doing well. You know. Is that a tiny with half wings? Yes, cutest panel award. It was cute. It was cute. Look at this couples counseling, cursed lovers or sinners. I don't even know at this point. In case it wasn't clear, when Brother asked if she had previous memories, she suspected those memories would be of an ancient human. This convo was great, yes. If I remember correctly, it was value that made the ancient weapon go wild, so it might not even be their fault. Agreed. She put me in the friend zone basically, even though she gave me signals. I was going to stop talking to her, but it's hard to stop talking to someone you love. But yesterday, she put, I feel, an excuse to not go to a birthday party. She agreed previously, and I took the decision to stop talking to her because, it's not sane to be friends with someone you like, and well, here we are. Okay, so in that case, so I kind of got it right. So you liked her, she didn't reciprocate. You guys agreed to go to something. She kind of bailed. I don't know how long this has been going on. I don't know how deep it goes for you, but I would say in that moment, protect your own heart, protect your own, mental and emotional state. If you can't be friends with her without the emotion and and the romantic stuff coming out, it's probably not a good look. You should take a step back. Time will heal. You'll like somebody else at some point. It'll be fine. You'll be okay. Trust me. Everyone's gone through it to some capacity, no matter the sexual orientation. So don't worry about that. Don't overthink it. But yeah, especially if it hasn't been that long, just walk away from it. Take a step away. Take a step back from it. And do what's best for you right now. If she wants to be friends with you on her own end and her side of the fence, you can't control her actions. All you can do is control your own actions. 7 months to me is not long enough. Personally speaking, it might feel long, but it's not long enough. Walk away if you have to. The chances of this conversation going well are slim. There's a high possibility that this will lead to an immediate battle, so be prepared. We'll do our best to keep Sona under control. His relative position is still the same. It doesn't seem like he has any intention to hide. Interesting. He is very confident compared with the Anantas who are in hiding. Taxaka is wearing Kali's collar and Ervata as support. With a combination that powerful, he doesn't feel the need to hide. So what card do you have to persuade Taxaka? He is sweating. He doesn't have one. You have to wing this shit, isn't he? What? You have met my wife in the afterlife? Yes, Taxaka. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I've been in a situationship and got my hopes up for something more and got ghosted. I know how it feels. We've all been there. I've been there. I've ghosted the person. I've been on both sides. I've been there. I believe at some point you just ask a super genuine question, like, yo, like, what are your intentions? Like I feel this way. If you don't feel this way, just kind of let it be. Let me be. Let me go. Again, I'm 32. I've been doing this for a long time. Obviously, you guys know I've been in a relationship that's approaching a year at this point. So, I'm chilling. I'm cool. But yeah, listen, I get it, man. I've been through all the trials and tribulations of the dating world. All of it. You just do your best, and ultimately remember, if something that you want in the end is like family, marriage, or just a partner, whether that's cohabitation, you just need to find that one person. You don't need to be right for everybody, so just keep that in mind. Hit yes, Taxaka. Your wife was destined for paradise, but she refused in order for the chance to meet you again. Back then, she asked me to shut up. He turns into white. He's in white mode. Boom. What at this rate, even before it becomes a three-way battle or anything, aren't we all gonna be offed by Taxaka? He's that strong. Failure as soon as you even bring it up. Did you get anything across to him at all? I guess he thinks I'm lying to try to persuade him. I don't know. I didn't know he wouldn't listen at all. Ooh. sexy. He looks sexy as fuck. It's not Vitra sexy, but it's sexy. He didn't even listen. He just blew up. Oh, man. That's crazy. That's the end of the chapter. To be continued. Don't you think the planetary gods of Wolof are going to reach enlightenment soon? I get it. Season 3, episode 376, Someone's Universe 8. Was there a need to include such a boring scene? Then it was included because it was necessary. If I draw unnecessary scenes, it will be harder for me. There was someone who asked a question about the mention of Barunda in the side story Whistling Part 1. Wasn't Barunda in the early days of humans friendly? Well, at that time, it wasn't friendly to humans, not to mention anyone else, just as Hanuman in the early days had a completely different personality than she does now. Barunda has some of that side to him. He didn't order the Rakshasas to hunt. He didn't have any children to send on a hunt, but he didn't save humans in danger either. That's exactly what Barunda looked like to Vayu's betrothed. From her perspective, Barunda, who just folded his arms standing behind the Garuda Rakshasas, must have seemed like the mastermind behind the hunting. I love you not. Because there are not enough places for story-related scenes currently to progress. The scenes for couples and romance are drawn only as much as they are needed in the story. Hold on, this is a tragic fantasy romance, though. I feel like more romance is needed! Sorry. I draw set scenes when they are not related to the story. I feel somehow not focused enough. I don't know why I feel like this when I call this a romance webtoon. I'm on your ass now. I don't know whether there would be any chance, but if I draw those special episodes during a hiatus again, then I might make them as a series of romance special episodes from the start. What was that? No thanks? No, yes, please. The pattern of a character getting cursed at, then having the circumstances revealed in the next episode isn't intentional. I guess because I already know what the rest of the story. There are times where I'm not conscious of how people would react if it ended like this. Haha. I think that happens to Agni a lot. It happens to Agni a lot, but it's just a coincidence. Sexy. Woo! That's crazy. I feel it. Kubera readers, welcome to Naya's counseling. Yo, throw me in the fifth zen, yo. I'm the god of love. I'm the god of romance. I am the god counselor of romance or some BS. I don't know. Give me a roll. I'm with it. Put that on the Kubera people wiki. I showed my girlfriend that the other day, and she was like, "That's hilarious." Like, how you guys have an entrance for me in the Kubera wiki, Kubera people. Sona did not like Tatia's comment. Nope. That's what a Brilith Agni have to do to men. Now we're all talking about our feelings. Agni, the god of fire, playing with fire, and now you know why Agni got apprehensive. Indeed. This is a card I still don't know if he should play. I get why he's playing it, but it's scary ground. Couples counseling is a genuine theme of the chapter. I agree that 7 months is too short, but after the years talks instant escalation. Demonic panel. Oh my god. Looks like Kubera. In Kubera, the longer your hair is, the more powerful you are. Destroy your dragon unleash. Is that the Dragon Ball logic? For the most part, they said the longer your hair is, the stronger you are because Super Saiyan 3 sucked in his eyebrows and added it to his hair. Yeah, best panel for me. The panel of them, there's one more other one I liked a lot, but yeah, this one's got it. Taxaka's partial sewer form. Yeah, the dragons are the best looking ones. They're clean. 13 more tragic romance spin-offs. Let's go. Hair length, equal power is definitely canon. More spin-offs, please. Yeah, I'm with it. Kurigam. More spin-offs, more side chapters. Focus on the romance. Don't focus on the tragedy part. Yeah. But yeah, man. Taxaka did not take that well. He said, "Shut up. I am not even about to listen to this." Like honestly, the plan going south that fast. Not even I saw it going south that fast. That's crazy. But hey, we here. That young sleep that young sleep pic you posted yesterday for some reason had me dying. Well, it was technically hot and like I wanted to look like I was like exhausted. That was kind of the thing. But like genuinely I was like, I don't want to come here with low, I worked all day energy and not give you guys a good stream. That's why I decided to do it today. Romance is often accompanied with tragedy. Curry gun probably. Yeah. Yeah. I'm at a 9 again. I think this was also a 9. I think both chapters are like a 9. I wouldn't go higher than 9.5 for either. Wouldn't go lower than an 8.5 for either. I'm at a 9 again for this one. I think it's a 9. These were powerful chapters. Taxaka, man. Do you think my only question to you is through this fight, assuming I have two questions. First, assume Kasak and or Agwin don't come or appear in any capacity. Is there an avenue that you guys can see with Lee's, Tatia, Barunda, Agni? Do you foresee a way that they can get him to listen to reason and calm him down right now? Yes or no? If yes, what is it? And I'll leave that there for now. That's my first question. My second question is the same, but it also adds Kasak and Agwin. So yeah. That's a crazy thought to have, though. Like let's say like I'm a human and I fell in love with a Sura or God or whatever, and I thought that maybe through resurrection or reincarnation I could meet them again and fall in love again because I cared about them so much. Would I reject paradise to come back? I don't think I'm rejecting heaven, brother. I can't roll that dice twice. If I made it to heaven, I gotta just go. See y'all. I'm out. And I'm thinking like, do I want to do this life thing again? I don't know, man. I don't know if I got 2 in me. The Vince Carter, I got 1 more in me. I don't. 1 life. YOLO. Okay? You only live once. This 3-way fight might turn into a 4-way fight if Vitra and the other gods appear. If you add random Tarakas in here, it'd be a 5-way fight. I don't know why I forgot about Vitra. Exclude Vitra for the first part of this question too. But Kala's saying that they will be off by Tak even before they get a 3-way fight is genuinely funny. I do think so. I don't think Tak is listening to anyone other than Vasuki, and those two are on bad terms now. The Ketch and Kubera versus we don't know what paradise actually is. That's kind of fair. There's always force. Agni plus wind attribute is strong combo. It was enough to stop early Ganhover and inspire the ancient human super weapon. So you think through force to get them to listen? Because I feel like if Kasak and Agwin came and joined them and said something like almost a double family whammy, like mom will be disappointed, seeing her son and granddaughter, plus what Agni said about her being what she did. I think they can get to him. I like the idea that Vitra joins and just starts going ham on him, and then that's you know what I'm saying, like Vitra comes through, like I want to fight Taxaka, so I think Vitra is also a positive avenue. But just wanted your guys' thoughts on that. So yeah, again, I'm at a 9 out of 10. Generally think this is the cleanest panel. I like it. I actually do like the one where you see just Taxaka's eyes for a second, like right here before he almost snaps. Shut up. Pow. Even this is clean. Just like he's just pow. Crazy. Yeah, great chapter, man. My favorite piece of dialogue is honestly what Brilith and Agni were talking about. But if I have to choose a quick second almost immediately, I'd have to go with what he ended up saying. Like, yo, I met your wife in the afterlife, and she rejected paradise for the chance to meet you again. But if I'm being really honest, Like, obviously, I have a human lifespan, so I can't experience this in the way that they do. And Suras have different emotions, plus the dragons have their emotions suppressed, except for like one or whatever, the major one. If my deceased wife, I felt was being used as a bargaining chip to get me to agree with something, I'd probably not have the best reaction. But I am not a person who snaps immediately. I'd probably, at the very least, listen and then tell you to eat a Frank and suck it from the back. But I'll listen first. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see, man. Paradise is Callie's bedroom. Visha could always just show up. Exactly. It's an avenue. I think there's a chance to get him by using objective reasoning, but after Agni pissed off Texaka, I think there's zero chance he can talk it out. Agni and Brilla's real talk was great. Also, the huh and what at the same time. Indeed. Wonder why she met Agni. Isn't Yama the one supposed to judge you for Paradise? I wonder if Agni just happened to be there. Is there a reason? Is it something to do with hell? Like hell's judgment or something? I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe did Yama tell him that? And is he lying? I don't think he's lying. She did have a lot of skulls scattered around there. Hey man, if Calaroom is Paradise, I'm not going there. I'm talking smack. Nah, man, these are a great set of 2 chapters. I like them a lot. I'm so interested in seeing somebody get absolutely lit up by that god attack that Vasuki has. Like, I'm absolutely super intrigued. But just before we wrap up this portion, let me do my due diligence. I say due diligence, but like let me be a decently good creator. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, join my other channel if you're not already, for video essays, long and short. I talk about many things here. Definitely give it a shout out or a look. This is young paperwork. But you also are going to want to be on the Patreon. All right? You want to be on this Patreon right here. I have messages on here. Oh, my Lord. My bad. We got early access. We got, did I put 8 here somehow? Oh, 6. Okay. Early access. We got some things that are only exclusive to Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to want to be here. This is the place to be. This is the spot. This is where all the cool kids hang, all right? I've been a little bad the last 2 weeks, but I'm always constantly and actively updating it. So you're going to want to be there, man. Come to the Patreon. You feel me? So, yeah. I think the command is just exclamation mark Patreon or Patreon exclamation mark. I think it is one of the two. One thing. If Brilith would talk more openly about ancient humans being Taraka, so Lise can hear her and tell her what she found out in the main node, that would be a good conversation for them to have. Absolutely. So yeah, and I am caught up and I'm on time. I've been on Fraud Watch for weeks. Welcome. But with that being said, we have wrapped up the Kubera portion of this stream. I thank each and every one of you for coming through. Kubera gang, appreciate you guys. Always a pleasure. Always a great time. Always so much fun. Thank you guys for sliding. But it is now time for me to transition into Tower of God. So, if you're here for just Kubera, appreciate you. If you're staying for Tower of God, just give me a second to pull up the new chapter and change some things on screen, and then we'll get right into it. I think on Discord I saw that you guys had it on a Google Doc this time around, right? Am I tripping? Did I see that? Google Doc? Yes, I did. Or Google Drive. Sorry, Google Drive. Yes. Wow, this is zoomed the hell in. Zoom out, boy. Zoom out. We're going to keep Vortex up just in case we need it a little bit. But we're going to obviously go with this one. This one more better. Okay. Let me just change around some things. Change the Kurigam into the Thorn. I will stay for Mazino, but I gotta go do some stuff, so enjoy. Alright, man. No problems. No problems. No one's being held hostage. Go live your life. Go live your life. Change the character. Just change it back to one of the Mazinos. The first Mazino I see is I'm picking. Oh, it was this one. Always you're welcome for the stream. Always you're welcome. Always. It is Mazino time indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Where is... I might need to get these symbols also in white and black, because yeah, you're not going to be able to see the Tower of God symbol there that cleanly, but it's all good. And then we'll change the gift, not to a Tower of God gift this time. I've been boring with that. Let's use Zale. Let's use Solin, the sun god. Let's use him. The blade dancer. Young Zale. It is Mazino time. Let me just tell Discord, and let me just tell Twitter, and then we'll start. Oh wait. Yep, never mind. Thank you, Katan, for doing it on Discord already. Let me just get this out on Twitter, and then we can start. TOG. Mazino. All right. I think did I even do it? Branica and Brandy and Monica? Kelly Rowland? Kelly Rowland, my goat, for real. Maybe not my goat. I can't tell if this posted. What the hell's going on with my Twitter? Twitter. Elon, we'll pay. No, it's there. All right, let's get it. Sorry, my bad. Let's get it. All right, it's Mazino time. It's Mazino hours. It's Urek season. Everyone, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you, and you can stay notified. Mazino's climb, Mazino's ascent, Tower of God, Urek Mazino 14, whatever you want to call it. Listen, we got rid of Danzon, who was doing extremely questionable things with his plushie. So, goodbye. Hopefully, possibly, soon. And looks like he wants to deal with the other supervisor, high ranker, Rahab. So we'll see what he does. Mazino side. That great general test supervisor. Sniff, sniff. Are you okay? Is this the same thing, actually? No. This is Hick, hick. Are you okay, Pink Rabbit? Okay, so they are different. I can't believe he was doing something like that. Remember, he called him like scum. So there's something that he learned that he's doing that he's just absolutely not okay with. It's not sitting well with him. It's not. Mazino clock. Mazino o'clock. Yeah. Mazino o'clock. Yeah, I get it. I got it. I can't believe he was doing something like that. It bothers me a lot, and I like to do something about it. But if I want to pass the test and go up to the next floor, I can't fight that guy. If I can't go up to the next floor, I won't be able to meet those 10 family leaders or that Zahard guy. And then I'll never be able to figure out how to get out this tower. Oh, what should I do? But still, I want to kill that guy called General Supervisor. Should I just do it? I want to kill. What's wrong with him? He looks up. What's happening here? What's that? A big foot comes down. Whoa. He dodged it. He looks, huh? Oh, wow. What is that? Wow, it's huge. She's the Dolphin Queen. Damn it, why did it show up? The Dolphin Queen? Yes, the Dolphin Queen. She's the boss of all the dolphins that live here. We have to run away. That thing is dangerous. The boss. The way you say it, she seems pretty strong. Hey, that can't be. Is that the crown? Why? Don't look at me like that. Why is it looking at me like that? Don't you look at me like that, you freaky ass dolphin thing. Didn't expect something like this. I want to get back him out of spite, but if I want to pass the test and move up, can't fight him. Can't move up. Can't meet the family heads are hard. Find out what happens. Should I do it? I want to kill him. Should I just barge in? I want to kill him. What's up with him? What is it? It's big. It's giant. What is that? Jesus, huge. That's the Net Dolphin Queen. Shit, why is she awake? Net Dolphin Queen, that's right. The Queen of the Dolphins is dangerous. The Queen must be super strong. Eh? Is that a crown? Right? Okay. Why is that thing wearing the crown? Episode 14, the strongest of this territory. Eek. It's the crown. Hey, Danzon, that's the crown, right? Looks like it. Idiot, don't pull my hair. Well then, what are you trying to do? You're not trying to fight the queen, are you? If she won't give it to me willingly, of course I'm going to fight her. I have to take that crown, right? Hey, you bastard, you don't know how strong the queen is. No, wait a minute. Maybe if it's this guy, he'd be able to. Maybe he is even stronger than the queen. I don't think that's possible, but just in case, I have to prevent the worst possible situation. Urek, wait a minute. Don't attack the queen. I will only hit her lightly, he says. He moves in and punches her in the face. What a reckless imbecile, right? He's wearing a crown. Strongest in his area. That's a crown. Hey, that's the crown, right? It seems like it. You bastard, stop pulling for my hair. In that case, what are you trying to do? You trying to fight the queen? You'll give it to me willingly. Of course, I have to fight her. I'll take the crown, aren't I? You maniac. I'm trying to wait. If it's him, maybe it's possible. He might be even stronger than the queen. Even though I think it's possible, I need to stop the worst case scenario just in case. Urek, wait. You should attack the queen. I'll only attack it lightly. Pow. Okay. Ugh! I told you not to do that. Punches the queen. A few minutes ago, the test supervisor's waiting room. Yak, what do we do? The dolphin queen has appeared, and she's wearing the crown. It's the worst. If they try to take the crown from her, all the regulars will die. That crazy bastard of the general supervisor. Shouldn't we stop her immediately? What will we do if we are punished for interfering with the test? But this is too much. You guys, wait a minute. Danzon and the regular are standing nearby. What? Danzon? He knew the situation beforehand and what the hell the regulars? Danzon is cooler than I thought. Though, not as a man. Hold on, what is he over here? That's crazy. Arg, no. A few minutes ago. It has a queered. It's wearing the crown. Disaster. Sans trade the crown, the regulars will die. The insane chief test supervisor. Shouldn't we stop this? But if we get punished, we had a line. Danzon's on there with the regular. What? Cooler than I thought. Well, even if he's not attractive as a man. I'm sorry, boy. So that's why he's with the plushie. He got no play. He got no riz, as the kids say. No, he's lying down. Huh? He's sleeping? Eck. The regular punches him in the face. The regular has attacked the queen. Goes for the crown. She blocks it with her hand. He lands on it 2 feet, jumps off, lands. Oh, though I hit her lightly, she's got incredible endurance, right? Hey, idiot, stop at once. You can't attack the queen. He's really holding his plushie. Why do you keep saying no? I have to get that crown to win this game, right? That's true, but you can't get the crown by killing the queen. And why? Because the queen is the most important thing to the ecosystem of this place. Huh? The queen eats once a day. When the dolphin queen wakes up, the dolphins prepare her meal. They manipulate Shinsu to create a net underwater. When the net narrows and catches the fish in the center, the dolphin madam in the center swallows the fish and then begins to prepare a feast for the queen. Once the feast is ready, the queen starts eating, and the surrounding animals also participate in the feast. The animals in this place, with the exception of the dolphins, have a low ability to hunt for themselves, so they depend on the queen's feast for food. If the queen dies and the feast disappears, those animals could disappear too. In short, the queen's existence is necessary to maintain its ecosystem. Exactly. That's why you can't take the crown by killing the queen. You were that important? He's looking at it. Go away. Thank you. Did it say thank you to him for real? What? Sigh. She's gone. She's gone. That crazy regular. Good thing the queen let him pass. Otherwise, what the hell would she have done? Urek Mazino, that was his name? That's right, from the fisherman position. He is really crazy. But it's strange. I heard that the queen never tolerates or leaves alone the animal that invade her territory or attack her. Then why the queen acted that way? I like English. Danzan, no place where nobody knows where we can fight. Meanwhile, absolutely everybody finds it. No, remember, Mazino kicked them out of whatever place they were in originally through the wall. But then again, he did say he thought he'd be safe from the test supervisor. Maybe that guy's lighthouse ability. You're right. But maybe because, I don't know. You're kind of right. Compared to a lot of other rankers, Danzan is kind of burly. SIU doing Danzan so dirty, but I guess he doesn't hate any character more than Holland. Luminous one stuff. Urek can speak to everything. Jeez. Let me actually use the other translation now. But then why is he lying down? And he's sleeping, huh? That regular. He attacked the queen. She stopped it. I hit her lightly. You're kind of tough, huh? Hey, dude, stop. You can't attack her. Why not? You need to get the crown. That's true, but you can't attack her and get the crown. Why not? Because the queen is the most being each once a day, which makes something for her, and then narrows the net so that the fish can get in the center. Yada yada. She'll swallow it whole, then she prepares it. Once it's ready, the queen will eat, and the other animals around will also enjoy the feast together. The animals here accept and that don't like really on their own. In short, it will only survive if the queen leaves. That's right. You can't attack her and get the crown. So you're someone that important. Go ahead. And she said, thank you. Almost like you knew you'd get packed. She left. That crazy regulars. Thank God the goddess of the god. Thank goodness the queen let him know. Wow, I'm having trouble. Urek Mazino, fisherman. He's insane. What is this strange? Normally the queen never lets anyone who attacks her or invades territory go free. Then why did she act like that? This shouldn't be possible, but in wild animals, if they feel their opponent is equal or maybe even stronger, sometimes they avoid conflict. Could he be an irregular? Is he stronger than the queen? Jeez, no way. How do you feel about that line? Hold on. Then why the queen acted that way? Although it's unlikely, in the case of beasts, when they consider their opponent equal or superior to them, they avoid confrontation. Could it be that regular? I mean, is he stronger than the queen? See, this is different though. Hey, it's not possible. I don't think so. Never mind then. The reason I asked that because if someone had just kind of been like, oh, maybe he's an irregular, I feel like that's not common wisdom or convention that characters in Tower of God genuinely pull out. Like, I have so much foreknowledge that if I saw somebody who was an irregular who's kind of doing something crazy, I might think like, did they come from outside the tower? But that doesn't seem to be the thing that most people in Tower of God jump to when they meet someone of this caliber. They seem to think like, who is this guy? What family is he from? Direct descendant? Or also they're like, oh, why don't you know something this basic? What backwater hick town in the tower did you come from? So, anyways, just food for thought, I guess. But has the queen's feeding time started already? Not that she has a fixed schedule, but I don't remember her eating so early. What the hell is going on? Maybe the arrival of the regulars caused it? It's over. At first, when the queen moved, I wondered what I should do, but it seems I don't need to intervene anymore. The queen has tolerated the presence of an intruder. She recognized it. She is no longer the strongest in this territory. Urek Mazino. That man is the strongest in this territory. I told you, yo. That's my dog. Literally, for real. He clocked it. He clocked that he was standing on business. He said, I'm going to teach you, and I believe you can learn this in 2 days because I know you're moving different. I think Baskerville might have a deeper understanding of how strong Mazino is. He clocked it. There's so few irregulars that I can understand it not being anyone's first thought. I'm totally with you. It's not a problem. It's not an inconsistency. It's just like, I thought it was weird to read that in the other translation. Like you just jump to a regular. No one does that. So, yeah. From now on, everything inside this territory will be sided by that man's choice. Isn't there someone stronger? Should I just ignore the test and kill all the supervisors? Those bastards irritate me so much. Seeing that he has those kind of thoughts, it makes me feel worried. Will this game be okay? At the same time, the bull's nest. So there's Lou and Evelyn. Or maybe someone who looks like Lou. Hey. Shh. Shut up. They're playing the blood? What happened here? What was that? Chonguenum is in the test area. Yeah, that idiot went there. He's in a call. Said that the wanderer who escaped went there. Who is this? You got lips. I don't know why that moved me. But you have lips. Who is that? Where you been? What's happening? Nia Hemmings, a regular extraordinaire, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm kind of on a regular myself, you know? No, Baskerville is cool. Dog knows. No, he's cool. I like him. She was born with lips. Nah, man, I already like her. Actually, I actually thought that was Neo from the back, by the way. That's why I was confused for a second. I thought that was Neo. Even though I warned him he shouldn't send the regulars he shouldn't enter the regulars testing area still. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Rahab will have a headache. Let him do whatever he wants. Who would notice an unenlightened gem wandering around? Besides, even if someone does find out, it doesn't matter anymore. Soon when that flower completely tinged with darkness, that person will awaken. Who was once the brightest will now be the darkest. This feels like Luminous One talk. Mago? The person who by the will of Lord Phantom Minim will become the new queen of the tower? No way, it can't be Queen's Feast. There isn't a schedule for it. I don't think there's ever been a feast that started this early. What's happening? Could it be the irregular's arrival? That irregular's arrival. You wouldn't say that irregular. This translation is so fucking trash. It's over. When I first saw the Queen, I was confused about what to do, but it's not to interfere. The Queen has accepted the intruder's presence. She acknowledged him, acknowledged she's no longer the strongest being in this area. Urek Mazino, that man is the strongest being in this area. From now on, depending on his choices, everything in his territory will be determined. There's no one else who's strong. Should I just ignore the test and beat up the supervisors? The same time, Bull's Nest, they're there. Hey. By the way, this doesn't look like Mr. Lou to me, I guess, by the facial expression. I can't tell, though. She's like, silent. The test arena? Yeah, the idiot went there. They said that escaped hermit went that way too. Told them many times that the test arena is. Oh wait, you know what? These are two different people. This is somebody else, and then that's her over here. I thought this was her from the back. Never mind. That's different people. That's whoever this is. She looks like Neo, kind of. Just let him wander, do whatever he wants. Who's going to care if a jewel that has lost its light wanders around? So is that a luminous one? A jewel that's lost its light, a luminous one got absorbed. Is that what's happening? Besides, even if someone notices, it's none of our concern. When that flower that is fully dyed in darkness, it will awaken because she is the brightest and the darkest. Mago. By the will of Lord Phantom Minim, she is the one who will become the new queen of this tower. Oh boy, I got a mouthful. I got a lot to say, and I don't know how to say all of it necessarily yet. This is definitely a video that needs its own topic video. But with me preparing for camp this week and Friday, being gone for camp for 4 days. All right, how are we feeling about this chapter? What are we thinking right now? How do we feel? What's the general thoughts? A phantom faction, half family lips. Let me get half family for $200,000. A corrupt luminous one that's yielding the jewel. A secret irregular. I wonder if it's a phantom faction. There's phantom Sims worshippers, probably the latter. Big Urek. When I first saw her, I thought she was a younger Ratnagra. Phantom Min has a bunch of sealed dead luminous ones, and he started passing them around. Is that what he's doing? Is that what it is? How do you guys feel about his influence being so powerful in the tower right now, though? Like, initially, I know we're changing a lot of things. We're changing a lot of things as a result of, like, I don't know, just, retroactive content. I don't know, man. I know how I kind of want to tackle this, but I feel like I have to be careful. In the present, Jihad is still the king, so I assume the plan of these people failed. Yes. Man, missed the damn stream again. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, Blaze. Cool chapter. The ending just increased the scope massively. He'll have to fight a corrupt luminous ones. I'll say this. I'm with you. It is interesting. But I feel like if we're going to really implement this concept into Tower of God with luminous ones, shining ones, corrupted luminous ones, Phantom Minim's faction, darkness, Phantom Minim doing things with his VVS diamonds or whatever, we have to theme of the chapter. We have to be able to implement this into the narrative and not disrupt the natural flow and ecosystem of the Tower of God narrative. As much as I acknowledge this is important, and maybe it changes and maybe it is seamlessly added to Tower of God world and it's fine, but I currently personally still see Phantom Minim and Luminous One kind of things more so a Tales user story concept that are tangentially connected to the Tower of God narrative as opposed to fully integrated. Like, I don't know, it's hard I don't know, man. I know what I want to say, but yeah, I might have to just wait a little bit and just see how things play out a little bit. What do you think? Well, that word just means like wanderer or hermit or whatever. It's not. I don't think it's an official Tower of God term necessarily, because where is it here? Is it here? Well, maybe it is a Tower of God term. Did they use that in both of these, or did they use a different one? Let me see something. The test arena, that idiot went there. They said the hermit went that way too. I think you're just using that as a way of saying hermit, wanderer, person, whatever the case may be. I don't think they're necessarily using it as like a term like test, like ranker, not ranker, like administrator or anything like sort. Administrator or anything of the sort. It wouldn't be the first time a large factions events took place in the tower, in the dark corners of the tower. It just comes down to how SCU bring the stuff in, assuming they don't get snuffed up by Urek right now. I guess ultimately, if it gets snuffed up by Urek and Urek keeps it to himself and it's not a big deal or a big or well-known event, you keep it whatever. But I don't know, it's just like, based on past experiences with this narrative, I believe it can get messy if we're not careful. That's all I'm saying. I think it could get messy. I'm not mad at this. I think it's truly intriguing. It's actually, in a lot of ways, this way I feel about V taking over Bam's body or the Vam situation. Like, I think there's a lot of great storytelling potential, but you're on a tightrope. You got to walk that line finely and carefully, in my opinion. Because I think sometimes things could really make or break a story. I'm not necessarily saying these two things are that, but I would argue if the Bam and V situation is garbage and no one likes that, that could really put a damper on season 4. You get what I'm saying? I feel like SU could either knock this out the park completely, mess up the whole access thing. A part of me feels like he's overcomplicating things with access, having them be so involved in the tower, etc. But I could be wrong. I personally just want a simple climb from Urek with feats, not this much depth. Not gonna lie. Well, now that we're already here, I think we have to just continue with it. I'm with you. I thought it was gonna be much more simple. I thought we are mostly gonna montage it. What I will say is, what I've always wanted from the climb, and I feel like I say this every week, is I want to see the seedlings that are planted for when he circles back to every floor we've already been on. So 20, Flower of Zagania, Clash with Bam, yada yada. The hidden floor, Hell Joe, floor 43, the floor of death, the whole repairman, 77, Bayak Ryun, the creation of Wohaik Sung, Ari Han's test, 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, those were the things I wanted to really get to at some point and see in a more in-depth fashion, perhaps. I didn't expect any of this in any capacity, but from the first chapter of this spin-off side story, he completely injected a new lifeblood into the body of Tower of God with the whole luminous ones and darkness situation. So, yeah. I'm with you. If another luminous one emerges from the crystal, I assume they would be an irregular. So would I. I don't know how a whole irregular would not be known about. I'll wait and see how it plays out. I agree. Urek and Fanta are TUS characters. I think Urek will prevent Fanta's objective in the tower and then has to look for his way out. Okay, so this could be used as a catalyst of being like, you know what? Fanta's like, I guess his reach is infinite. He even got into the tower. I need to leave and go find him and whoop him before he can do anything worse. And maybe this is the main thing that motivates him the most to want to get out the tower. Okay. I can see this Hard Empire suppressing anything regarding to Fanta's cult. It's possible that it's contained to this floor. It's a big tower. Anything is possible? Absolutely. You're totally correct. No, man. I'm not gonna. This is not nearly like the best chapter out of the 14 so far, or whatever. But I think in a lot of ways, with what this could be insinuating, it's injected the most amount of genuine, natural intrigue. And it looks like Rahab is a Dennis, and that I didn't know that Phantom Minim really had niggas in the tower at any point. I thought he kind of just came, did what he wanted, looked at Zahar, said, you're a bitch, your dick's little, and left. But now we know he likes VV diamonds. It's almost to the point, like, I can see what some people were saying earlier being true. Maybe he wants Mazino to become stronger, so when he devours the light, it's like a more pretty diamond or something of the sort. Like, I think that theory has more credence now. Makes more sense to me. Though, I still think Phantom Minimus doesn't care what the darkness wants anymore. Is doing what he wants. Could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll just remain cautiously optimistic for the time being and hope for the best. I actually was initially not going to do the YouTube stream. I am going to do it. It might be like a little shorter, like 30, 45 minutes, but I am going to do it. I want to talk with you guys about this a little bit more in depth. So let's end with this. What would you guys rate the chapter out of 10? I feel like I've been handing a lot of 9s out. I think this is a 9 this week. I liked it. 9. It was funny. It was humorous. I actually thought it was pretty funny. It injected a lot of intrigue. Phantom Minim stuff. Luminous One stuff. Possible another irregular stuff. That's cool. Yeah. You know what? 8.5. 8.5. Nah, 8.5 to a 9. I'm in that category. 9 high ball, 8.5 low ball, 8.8. I think this chapter confirms there's a time difference where it moves faster in the tower. Urek chased Fanta, and Fanta seems to have been active for a minute. It's true. Like, the time, things are different. Like, even when Bam and Rachel enter at the same time, they end up different places. Like, if someone enters the tower and I follow them 10 minutes after, it's possible the 10 minutes that I spent outside could have been so much more time inside or whatever the case is. So I'm with you. I'm with you. So yeah, we're at an 8.5. Not mad at it. As long as it supports my theory that Phantom Minim is at its own has its own descendants like Pokin, I'm good. You did say that before. I remember 8 out of 10. Okay, you know what? I'm at 8.5. I'm gonna chill out. 8.5 for me. 8.5. 8.5. I'm with y'all. But okay. You guys, if you want to continue this discussion specifically more in depth, come to YouTube in about 15 minutes. Give me about 15 minutes. Let me just kind of eat something. Let me pee. Let me stretch. Let me sniff the roses outside, and then yeah. My favorite panel this week. What would that be? They're trying to create a Queen of Darkness. That'll become the Queen Tower. That's the one that Zahard could have possibly ended up procreating with or something. I don't even know what I'm thinking. This one was kind of funny. I won't lie to you. He's like, nah, he's lying down. He's getting his ass beat. Fair piece of dialogue was actually the Queen saying thank you to Urek Mazino, and I felt like only he can hear it. I thought that was interesting. Where's the one where he kind of hops off the Queen? I like that panel for some reason. Yeah, for some reason I like this one. This moves me. I don't know why. It does. It moves me. All right. See y'all in 15. Like 4:20ish. Yeah, like 4:20ish Eastern Standard Time PM. You know what I mean? You're